Well, there she is, the AtariVCS, man, you know. I love it, man. You know, 6 years of counting, just an awesome system, man, you know. No, who know, look at fucking awesome, man, you know. So, yeah, brilliant, you know. Yeah, so what is it that makes the Atari VCS so awesome? Well, you can play any game that you want on it. You can watch, you can watch Netflix, fucking Disney Plus, whatever. It's got 267 games on the Atari VCS Star with more to come. It has the Atari Recharge series, Centipede Recharge, Asteroids Recharge, Breakout Recharge, and so forth. Has all the awesome indie dev games from various indie dev developers, you know. Like Orange Pixel, Crash Productions, Blue Sunset Games, Mechan Games, Artifacto Games, you know. You know. And Steam Arcade. You know, fucking Battle Server. The Ken Hank Battle Server hard drive. Fucking brilliant. We can play PC classic games like Doom, Duke Nukem 3D, Hexen, Quake, you know. Brilliant, you know. We can play on the Sega Dreamcast. There were a whole bunch of Doom games that were made for it, but they weren't. It wasn't official, you know. But they're there for it. We could play them on my AtariVCS. Like A Fistful of Doom, which is awesome. Batman Doom, bleeding Simpsons Doom. You know, not only Doom but Quake, you know. Quake Aliens, you know, Quake Simpsons. You know, fucking daddy, man, you know, really, no. We could play GameCube games, whatever, man, no, you know. Wait, so we're gonna leave it at that, you know. I can't think of anything else left to say. You know, it's a great looking system. We clean it every day with a bit of Mr. Sheen, and then we got fibre cloth, you know, and you know, it's an awesome system, awesome system, you know. So I guess is there anything bad to say about it? No. I mean, yes, it has minor problems here and there, but like in the past, buying games on the AtariVCS store, you had to put in your credit card information, but sometimes that information wouldn't go through. But that issue has been resolved. It's been fixed, you know. Updating the system takes a long time, but we've got patience, and it tells you don't unplug it, but people are impatient. You know, they unplug it before it finishes update before it finishes updating, and it causes all sorts of problems. But we haven't had any of these problems, you know. So the AtariVCS will work offline. All the games that are purchased on the AtariVCS store will work, because I had them installed on the internal hard drive, which is awesome. Yeah, and there's always something new to play on the AtariVCS. Also, you have a PC mode where you can. The AtariVCS becomes okay. It's a low powered mini fucking PC, but you can do a whole lot, man. No. So the thing I like about the AtariVCS is it's a throwback to how video games used to be, you know. But you know, but you can also play tons of retro games with emulators and stuff, and you can play Steam games. You can play retro games, you know. Yeah, I mean, brilliant, you know. Now, frame rates and stuff like that don't bother me. Once I can play a game and enjoy it, which I can, right, you know. I don't need you know, 60 frames per second, you know. That's me though, you know. I could play a game that has terrible frame rate, but if it's fun to play, great. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we can do it, we can play the games and we can enjoy them. You know, it depends on how picky you are when it comes to the AtariVCS. If you're the sort of person that likes to play top tier graphics games, then the VCS isn't for you. Mainly it's for retro games. You know, PS2, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, Super Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive, Wii U, I love all those systems, 3DO, the Atari Jaguar, you know. And that's why I love it, because I love retro games, you know. Plus, it's keeping Atari in business, and I say this right now, Atari today are doing great, you know what I'm saying to you? And it's all because of die-hard fans like myself and the AtariVCS here, you know. So hopefully that continues, and I hope Atari make more games for the AtariVCS. Like what we really want to see is a new Night Driver game for the AtariVCS. Hopefully they do it. You know, hopefully they do it. You know, we have to wait and see. You know, and a new millipede game. Now, look, I said Atari made the Recharge series, Centipede Recharge, Asteroids Recharge, Breakout Recharge, but no fucking Night Driver or Millipede or being Star Riders. No, I could see a Night Driver game, Recharged, Millipede and Star Riders. So I hope Atari do it. You know, but by the way, the AtariVCS is awesome. I love it. You know, well, so that's it. I can't think of anything else left to say. But I want to say one more thing. Fair play to all the awesome indie developers that make games for the AtariVCS, you know. Fair play to them, you know, because they're the ones that are really keeping the system alive, you know. But yeah, awesome system. I love it. So, that's it. I can't think of there's fucking left to say. So I'm gonna leave it there, you know. Right. So take care, all the best, and bye. And the AtariVCS is awesome. And the best and fastest way to play tons of retro games on your AtariVCS is to go to Chrome on the AtariVCS and type in retro games online. Right. Now, we also recommend people getting a keyboard and a mouse for the AtariVCS, and that's it. And the great thing about the AtariVCS that we learned a lot about PC gaming because of this, and we've gone to appreciate PC gaming because of the AtariVCS, you know, because up until this, we never had a PC, you know, so I was always arrogant to PC gaming because we always just assumed consoles were the best way to go. But now that I have the AtariVCS, I could understand how wrong I was. You know, PC gaming is so much more advanced. You know, you have more freedom, you know, but, you know, it is. So, and the AtariVCS is also a console mini PC hybrid, and it's Linux, by the way. It's a Linux. It's not Windows or Mac. It's Linux, Linux. You know, so keep that in mind, right? But you have options, like I said, right? Options. The RAM and the internal storage can be upgraded. The RAM can be updated to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and you can put a 2 terabyte SSD drive, which goes in the front here, you know. But you have to open the VCS and put the parts in there, you know. Now, we never did that because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to risk damaging my AtariVCS, right? My AtariVCS is just a stock AtariVCS, which is 8 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, but that's all I need, man, you know, for the sort of games that we want to play, which is old school retro games, you know. So, you don't need a ton of RAM and storage to play those games, you know. Well, I'm going to end the video there, man. So the AtariVCS is awesome. More games will come out in 2026 and 2027. Hopefully from Atari, and hopefully, like I said, Night River, Star Raiders and Millipede. We see new versions of those on the AtariVCS, right? So I'm going to end the video there. So have a good night, everybody. Take care and bye bye.